So what does personal destiny have to do with business growth? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to the Orange office in Grants Pass, Oregon. I'm with brianjpombo.com, and today we're going to have a little talk about destiny. What's it all about? Do you believe in destiny? Do you believe that everything happens for a reason? One thing that I've noticed through time, there's certain principles that I've stuck with, or that have stuck with me, I should say. I haven't been able to drop them. Ever since I was a kid, something got caught in my mind. I don't remember my parents ever bringing it up. I don't remember it coming from a single movie, although I can probably name some movies that it's tied to. But the concept that everything happens for a reason, I've never been able to drop it. Everything I've ever seen in my life ends up coming back to that fundamental, can I say truth? It's something that is just fundamentally true for me. And no matter what, I can't get around it. I see it in everything. And it's not that everything that happens in life, you automatically see what the reason is behind it. It takes a long time for things to start gelling and for you to see why something happened the way it did, especially tragedy and really rotten things when they happen. But eventually, it all comes around and it all starts to make sense. That's the scary thing about life, is how much everything ends up making sense. I know I'm getting a little deep on you here today. This is Deep Thoughts with Brian Pombo. You remember that Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy on Saturday Night Live? If not, go and look those up. Deep Thoughts. I'd like to have a few of these videos where we can have some of these deeper discussions. I'd like to know from you, do you actually believe in destiny? Do you believe that everything has somewhat of a purpose? As Shakespeare put it, do you believe we're all players, and the world's merely a stage? That we're kind of acting something out that's kind of beyond our control? I've seen too much of life to not believe that that's somewhat of the case. I don't have as much control over myself as I would think I would have. And we get into free will. We'll talk about that tomorrow and what that has to do with your business. But how does destiny play into your business? If you're a business owner, if you're an executive, you must feel that there's a certain amount of growth that happens and a certain amount of movement that happens via your business that you had nothing to do with. You must have seen success at some point that you didn't guess was happening, that it didn't come from the same place that you thought it was going to come from. It didn't come from the client or the customer that you thought it was going to come from, or the product line that you thought was going to take off, maybe didn't. It came from someplace out of the ordinary. And there's a million stories like this. I haven't known a single successful business person that hasn't had things unexpected, completely unexpected, that ended up leading to their success. Not that they didn't want success, not that they didn't plan on being successful, but that it never happens the way they thought it would have happened. It's almost like there's something else behind it. I'm not going to get into religion or anything like that. There's no need to. But I do believe that there's some type of destiny. I believe that there's a reason why you're here listening to me. And if you think the same thing, if you can connect with some of these concepts I'm talking about, I think you're the type of person I'd like to talk a little more with. So one of the areas I work in is I work with business owners and executives that are in the self-reliance field, meaning that you have products or services that help people to become more self-reliant. Whether that be in the homesteading area, whether you help people with their animals and pets, whether you actually help people to survive in emergency situations. you're probably the type of person I'd like to talk to. Go to dreambizchat.com. Dreambizchat.com. There's a little video there. Take a look at it, and if you agree with some of the concepts there, fill out the little application, and we'll see if we can sit down and talk. But destiny's definitely a part of all of our businesses. If you sit back long enough, you'll start to see it, that there's a reason behind it all. It's not that you know exactly what that reason is or you exactly know where it's going. It's not that you don't have any control over it. But there's a reason why we're sitting here today. And I think there's a reason why we connected up. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you think I'm completely insane, leave a comment or send me a message, because I'd love to take this conversation a little further. I just need a little bit of back and forth. So we're going to see you tomorrow. We're going to talk about free will and what it has to do with your business. Is it real? Is it an illusion? I don't know. Let's see tomorrow. Have a great day.